Well, welcome back to a new Upbuild video, and in this episode we're going to continue working on our Classic Mini Mk1 Conversion. So we've been working on spot welding, or plug welding should I say, all of the shell. We've got one side done, we've got the other side still to work around, which we're going to time lapse through. And then also we've got this
little... go back to this rusty bucket here and get the cant rails cut out of it.
Yeah, so that's going to get the Mk1 Conversion. All to come in this episode. We'll crack on. Coffee time.
Coffee time. I can't wear a brush off now.
Oh, right then, fantastic. I'll give you a little update of where we're up to. So as you've seen, that's all that side done. All that side's plug welded underneath there. We've just spun the shell around. But that's a few spot welds done, isn't it?
Yeah. A few alright, 200 altogether.
200 spot welds, or plug welds, 200 plug welds drilled.
That's without sharpening the drill.
Well, that same drill. Aye. There we go, so that's all that side drilled out as well, as you can see. Ready for plug welding. So obviously 200, 100 either side, all around the door frames, as you can see there. All them ones done, drilled out, and then all the way along the sills either side, around the arches, on both sides. Oh, there's no on the front, there isn't any arches on the front yet. Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so now you can see now the bar's opened now.
Oh yes, aye.
The bar's open here now, just opened.
Got ourselves a refreshing drink. That's hot work that. Yeah, so that drill, that we've used, that little 6mm spot weld drill, get you a close up of that. That's it there. Get that in focus. Oh, shaky, shaky. There we go. Give you sort of a little bit of a look at it. Yeah, so that drill, it's the same drill we started with. Same 6mm drills that we started with. Never been sharpened yet.
Yeah, never been sharpened. 200 holes.
200 holes. We bought another packet of drills, just in case we needed a second one. It's another spot weld drill. But the trick is just to keep the drill. Just run the drill slow, don't run it fast, just run it slowly. Keep plenty of pressure on and keep the drill lubricated, then it'll just keep cutting and cutting. That's all you need in it.
Yeah, good.
Keep cutting. That's it. Anyway,
brilliant.
We're going to sit and have a beverage and watch some YouTube. And we'll do that, and then we'll crack on. Just chucking a quick bit of zinc primer on just to prevent a bit of corrosion while we're working on the car. It'll all be come back off again when we sandblast the car and epoxy prime the whole car, but like I say, just a quick bit of preservative. Right then, I think that's it more or less all plug welded up and cleaned off. We'll have another check around it. So what I was using, I just used an 80 grit flap disc on the grinder there, just to shoot over it. And then you saw us probably use the little angle die grinder with a little flap disc on as well. Just obviously a bit worn down, that one, just to get into the corners. Just put a new one on, I think. See how obviously it wears down there. Obviously are quite good for getting right into the corners, any little edges. Obviously worn off that one. But yeah, anyway, I've just slapped, like I say, a little bit of zinc primer again on there just to preserve it while we're working on it. We'll, like I say, be sandblasting the whole shell and then epoxy priming it. I mentioned that earlier. But right, let's crack on anyway. Well then, that's a lot of plug welding done. That's the whole of the Mark 1 conversion shell, all plug welded, all the seams, all the way around the whole of the shell. And then we've got some really good penetration. As you've seen through the seams there, you can see the welds have come right through the seam. So now we've got a good strong shell now. So we're at the point where we're ready to cut all of the cant rails out of the shell. We know the shell's nice and strong to do that. We'll probably still put a little bit extra bracing in where we'll cut them out. But the next thing to do is going to be to start cutting the cant rails out of this Mark 2 shell. Mark 1 and Mark 2 shells are the same. So what I'll do is I'll put on the screen a little shot of what the difference is between the cant rails in this shell that we're going to cut out and fit into our Mark 1 shell. So you can see the difference, or our Mark 1 conversion shell. So ours is actually a Mark 4, which we're making it a Mark 1. But you can see the difference on the screen there. The one on the top is the cant rails we're going to cut out, and they're the ones we're going to fit in to the one below, which is our Mark 1 conversion shell. There we go. So that kind of explains where we're up to and what we're going to be doing next. So we'll crack on and get the cant rails cut out of this one. Right then, fantastic. So that's all of the spot welds drilled out. As you've seen, we started on the inside and then we found it a bit easier. It's obviously awkward inside the car trying to get up a height and put pressure on the drill to drill through them. So it was easier just to drill straight through from the outside. We used a couple of different methods as well. As you can see, obviously in the end we've actually drilled right the way through the spot weld instead of using either one of the spot weld drills that you saw starting with at the beginning. It's just easier to go right the way through, and then obviously outside the car you can stand up and get a bit of pressure to get through them. Because it's harder to drill through because you're drilling through the weld, so obviously welded metal is going to be a bit tougher, I would imagine, so it's tougher to drill through it. But and obviously having the headlight torches on, having your head torch on, as you've seen, you can sort of see where the spot welds are. They're easier to spot, so you can do them with the centre punch. But so like I say, I think that's them all out. All the bits that we made a bit of a mess of, don't worry, we can easily tidy them up. Like that corner piece I was trying to get out, that's where we first started, just trying to sort of learn the way really. But that bit there at the front, we'll tidy that up, we'll be able to tidy that piece. So we've just basically got to try and chisel that off now. We've got to slice through the pillar here, I'm going to find a point where we want to slice through, and then it's tacked on the back part of the cant rail, around the back and the corner. Rather than being spot welded, it's actually tack welded. So we'll cut through the back cant rail so we don't damage that, and then we'll take it off, clean it off when it's out the car and off the car. But anyway, there we go, fantastic. That was a lot of work. So we'll crack on and pull that out.
Bit in the far corner.
Corner piece off. Corner piece off.
Corner piece.
There we go. Sorted.
Just a bit in the middle now.
Oh, she's out. Fantastic. One cant reel out. Beautiful. Right, I get out the car and have a look at it.
Not a lot of problem, really.
No, it's all right.
I mean, you have no damage.
No.
I mean, a little bit that's on it's just.
Yeah, we'll straighten all those edges up. Obviously, use them with the dolly won't wear.
Yeah,
straighten all them up, and obviously all the holes there will help with plug welding it back in. Anyway, I'm going to get out of this little cramped space inside this little Mini. Right. Chat about what's next.
I'm going to put the heat up a bit.
Right there. Oh, fantastic. There's our reward. It's out. That's brilliant. Hey dear. Really pleased with that. That's the best thing ever.
That looks good. That looks good.
That keeps us going. So that's going to be going back in the new shell now. And the Mark 1 conversion. And that
One over there.
Anyway, that's for another episode. So what we'll do is we'll call that a day on that one, I think.
Yeah, I think that's
think that'll
we've had a
do.
good day today, so
Well,
I think
certainly
we'll
have.
call it a day and we'll...
Yeah, and thank you very much for all the comments on the last video. Brilliant. Love all the ideas on the Mini. We'll keep saying we'll keep getting all these great ideas, all the trailers and all the 4x4s to make out of it and all the, I don't know, all the different ideas. We'll love them. Keep them coming, keep them
all
coming.
the things that's
Keep them
coming, and keep pressing that button there.
Yeah.
Putting the thumb up,
thumbs
pressing
up button.
that button.
Aye.
That's really a good thing.
It helps us out massively.
Help
It really
an
does,
awful
aye.
lot, that.
It does. That's great.
Brilliant, absolutely fantastic.
Anyway, I think that's it, isn't it?
Brilliant, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so we'll see you on the next episode.
That's it. Take
Thank
care.
you. Bye.